You're very welcome back. Players just about to take their seats. This is the WSOP Circuit main event final table. Three-handed. We have Ben Shimon from Israel, Motte from France, and Bise from Switzerland. You'll see a French flag beside Ben Shimon, who chooses to play under that national flag. Finton Gavin is my name, and I'm joined by Henry Kilban.
Thanks very much for the introduction, Finton. And Echoes a man is saying, yes, something's been dipped. Let us know, guys. We have got the sound on the same settings as we had before the break. Maybe this 11-hour stream is affecting Finton and mine's voices.
So blinds are up here. It's 100,000, 200,000. Did he say 100,000 or 200,000 ante?
I think it is a 200,000 ante. Blinds 100,000, 200,000, and yeah, Benjamin stating there, big pay jump it is. 33,000 euro pay jump. Can buy quite a lot of things. ZZ backing us up, saying sounds the same to me. You guys are deaf low. And the bot that promotes drinking water, making sure that we are staying hydrated in the commentary booth. Has 13,000 followers. He does indeed.
And the graphics here are not correct. The board showing Ace of Hearts and Ben Shimon's hand.
I think that's where the dealers spread it out over the table.
Yeah.
Some of the cards have been picked up. The RFID scanner. I'm done with caffeine for today, Finton. I won't be able to sleep. As he takes a sip from his Red Bull at 12:30 in the morning.
And Dunne just making a comment here in the chat box saying that I actually like that they cannot do a deal, and I kind of do as well. And the main reason is that, you know, so very often there is a deal. Most tournaments of this size, you know, the bigger buy-ins, there's by and large always a deal done when the jumps are substantial. So I think it's kind of cool for at least one brand, one festival, not to allow it, and the WSOP does not allow any deal making. Now, what goes on in the background, that's a different argument altogether.
Benjamin declaring high stakes poker as he 3-bets the king deuce suited out of the big blind. Really putting the pressure on Bise, especially when you have Motte sat there with the short stack. 33,000 euro pay jump. And Trentar 12 saying, what happened? Last I saw there was 5 left. You shouldn't have left us, buddy. It has been action-packed. We did see 2 players hit the rail.
It was Go Sazes from Georgia went out 5th.
51,845 euros for him.
And 4th place was Stefan Gratz. No?
No. Gratz blew up, remember?
Ah. 4th place, sorry, Sansanelli. Of course, I'm getting them mixed up. Sansanelli in 4th, yeah?
It certainly was indeed.
Henry just keeping an eye on me here, which is a pretty good thing to have, believe me.
Trento apologising, saying, sorry, had to do some homework. No worries, buddy. School is definitely more important. You can respect that. But hey, what about having the stream on in the background whilst you're doing your homework, you know? We promise we won't distract you. We'll try not to.
$10 million plus. Ben Shimon on the button. Looks like he just limped on the button here for 200,000, and Bise with the ace-10. Find this remarkable. He just flat called also.
Doesn't want to make a mistake, does he? Especially with Motte now sat on only 11 big blinds. Let's check this round.
Everyone has missed. Ben Shimon opts to check back in position. Motte picks up a flush draw here on the turn. Good shot straight for Bise, and now Motte is going to get paid here. He's hit the absolute nuts, and it looks like the guts of 1 million bet. Sorry, 500,000 bet. Snap call here. Top pair 10 kicker, and Bise
with the nuts
pays off the river bet of 500,000 from Motte, and the short stack makes almost 1 million profit.
Kinnon 61 watching from a small town in Canada. Great job. Wow, it's amazing. Thanks for tuning in all the way from the other side of the world. Let us know, chat, where are you guys currently tuning in from? We had people earlier on tuning in from all over. Got players or viewers even tuning in from Amsterdam, Holland as well. And Paulie saying, don't let entertainment get in the way of responsibilities. That is something to live by. Trento saying, I have to play Drake in the background. My man, big Drake fan myself. Good luck with the homework, buddy. Benchmore now, for being uber aggressive, wakes up with pocket jacks in the big blind. Motte did make it 2 big blinds to go from the small blind.
Ben Shimon showing Motte he had the goods, pocket jacks, and now the button moves on to Motte, and it's Ben Shimon in the small blind and Bise in the big blind, and Ben Shimon now with over 50% of the total amount of chips in play.
Certainly is. Quick maths. Finland's been in the booth for 11 hours, but the man is on it. Look at this, Finland. We've got people from Maryland, USA, Vancouver, Norway, Rotterdam, St. Thomas. Amazing, amazing stuff, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We are live from the King's Resort in Roswaldorf. This is the final table, the final 3 of the WSOP circuit main event. All of these players bought into this tournament for 1,650 euros. They are now guaranteed 83,000 euros for their efforts, but it is that 185,000 euros up top and that gold WSOP circuit ring that they're going to be wanting to go home with. And if that wasn't enough for you, we've got 10 bracelet events coming up over the course of the next 4 weeks or so, including the 10,000 euro main event. Motte finally waking up with a hand he's happy to get it in with, after Benjamin opened the button once again. Bit of theatrics going on from Benjamin here, asking Motte if he's good.
And you win the ring if you win.
Motte, the short stack, scoops in the pot, and he's up to 18 big blinds. but still way out in front here with 50% of the chips is Benjamin.
Yeah, I don't know. Dogab Cat saying stop calling him Simon. I don't think anyone's called him Simon throughout the past 2 days. Ben Shimon. Apologies if that is not the correct pronunciation. We are doing our best. I believe it sounds a lot better than the old classic British and Irish Simon. Cut us some slack. He's saying, Caster, just ignore him. Hey, we don't mind the needles. Interesting turn card. Benjamin turns an open-ended straight draw. Motte with a pair of nines. 6 of spades on the river. Means that Motte does have a 100% check mark next to his name. Going to try and get some value. Not sure from what. Maybe targeting some 5s. Some weaker 9x hands. 6-7, 6-8 maybe. 1.4 million chips in the middle. Every chip now. So important, so vital. AO in the tank. Trying to figure out if his jack high is good. Problem is he does block a couple of the more obvious bluffs of Motte. Jack 8, 10-8. Jack X of clubs.
Maybe. Maybe no.
Timor saying
Maybe
that,
no.
damn, that face ain't a raisin face. You want to call with jack high. I must say, I do agree. It would be a sick hero call.
I find it remarkable that Ben Shimon is actually considering a call here with jack high.
Can't blame him. MJ Mucha tuning out now. Appreciate you tuning in for the past few hours. It's been an absolute pleasure, and make sure you do join us throughout the week.
9.
He does make the call with jack high, and Motte declares the 9. Ailes jack high, no good. And MJ Mucha, obviously, good luck with the computer science exam as well. Tune in tomorrow, let us know how you got on. Hopefully you smash it. Hand number 201, Finton, can you believe it?
It's been an incredible journey here for the last 2 days, watching a lot of talent, and I'm a little bit stunned here at that last. Maybe you can talk me through that hand again. I mean, Ben Simon, jack high.
I understand the call.
Yeah.
Blind versus blind, it's a limp pot. I think Motte is going to stab with a lot of his hands that do pick up equity on the turn. All of your, I mean, you have so many hand combos. 4 deuce of clubs, 4-3 of clubs, 3-2 of clubs. 10-8, jack 8 picks up a bit of equity on the turn. Does make sense, but in my mind currently, I would be wanting to be keeping as much of a lead as possible rather than making close calls there. And the fact that he did, I don't want to go into detail about obviously holding blockers, but he did block some of the more obvious bluffs of Motte, and having the jack of clubs as well. He blocked obviously jack 8, 10-8, jack X of clubs, but I can understand it as well. Can you imagine he makes that call there, he's right. Not only the message it's going to send to Motte, but the guy currently in second
Oh,
place.
it's huge.
Like,
I
it's
mean,
going to be
yeah.
like, Bise's going to be like, wow, like, I can't bluff this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. And the only thing that I would say is that, you know, not too long ago he called him with the fourth pair, the four that time. So, I mean,
Excuse me.
does Mate go at it again?
This is interesting now. Mode flopping top two. This time Benjamin quickly, let's go bottom pair. A couple of guys in the chat. ZZQQ saying, is the guy in the black hoodie even in the game? Guy folds more often than a brochure. Kappa emoji. Love it. I love the fun. Nears20 saying, black hoodie guy is on lurker mode. And Radar saying, so I'm not watching a heads up game. No, you are not. We are still three-handed. I love Twitch chat. And also, shout out to the guys currently, guys and gals even, currently tuned in on Facebook. Appreciate it.
And Bise entering the pot here with a limp. On the button, Queen 9.
650.
But Mote having none of it. And raises here in the small blind position with the King 9. And Bise just folds out.
Right, Facebook chat has confirmed, Finton. It's Sim, like SIM card, plus Hun. Simhun.
Simhon.
Simhun.
Ben Simhon.
Ben Simhun.
Ben Simon.
There we go.
Is that not what we were saying?
God knows. Apparently we were calling him Simon all this
No,
time.
definitely not Simon. Ben Simhon. Thanks for that, guys. Appreciate your contributions. Mote on the button.
Come on, guys. Did he pronounce brochure broker? Hey, I'm from London. Is it not brochure? Bise in the big blind with the pocket eights. Look at this now. Bise and Mote have almost switched stacks. Mote sneaked up into second place now. Bise does jam. Takes that one down. Chat saying he heard us. Now he's playing. Hey, we said it right, Finton.
Yes.
Victory for us. Bang, bang.
Ben Simhon.
Pro commentators in the commentary booth.
Chip leader here, Ben Simhon.
We're going to be emphasizing that now,
Absolutely.
aren't we?
And he's on the button here with 6-3. And even for him, that is just a stretch too far. And he's limping again, Bison. And he does get a flop here. 600,000 in the pot.
No clubs in either of the players' holdings.
Everyone has completely missed that. First to bet is going to win here, I'm guessing.
I don't know if I have clubs.
Monte saying, let me check if I have any clubs.
Bise hitting the 10 on the turn. Takes it down.
And Dynamite coming in with the additional needle saying, it only took us 12 hours. Well, my response to that is that you are wrong. It only took us 2 days. Been live today for, I believe, 11 hours or so. Yesterday, I mean, Finland, what? I mean, we were running into the early hours of yesterday morning. So no, it didn't take us 12 hours. Lagrita saying, hi guys, what is the payout please? Third place, currently guaranteed 83,000 euros. Second place, 116,000. But it is that first prize of 185,000 euros and the golden WSOP circuit ring that these guys want to go home with. Anything less than that will be bittersweet. But hey, if you're going to take home 83,000 and call it bittersweet, sign me up. Where do I sign? Show me the dotted line and I'll put my name next to it. And Dynamite saying, great job, guys. Anyhow, very much appreciated. Thank you very much for the kind words, guys. And we know you guys are just having fun. We don't mind it. We don't mind it.
It looks like Bise just limped in here on the button with ace-5, and he gave Ben Simon a free flop, but Ben Simon missed completely, and we see the second place player, Bison, taking
Bise.
Bise.
We're getting it confused now because of Twitch chat.
Bise.
Niz20 saying, what is the delay? Great question. We are on a 30-minute delay just to make sure we do protect the integrity of the game, as you guys can appreciate. The commentary is live. Fortunately, having to put up the likes of myself, Henry Kilbane, and my Irish co-commentator, Finton Gavin, live from the King's Resort. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. And thanks, guys, for staying tuned in into the early hours of the morning. Or I know some of you guys are tuning in from the other side of the world, so early morning even, or late afternoon for some of you.
3-bet incoming here, Henry. Mote opened on the button with 7-5. And Ben Simon 3-bets with the ace-10. Pretty standard stuff. Takes it down, and Mote now down to 21 big blinds.
Crush this game, asking, is the German stream also online? It certainly is. For those German fans in the building, can head over and check out Stefan and Chris doing an awesome job. Had a little chat with Stefan on the break. So he's been overwhelmed with the support they've been getting, the amount of viewers they've been getting as well. Great to hear all across board. I mean, Facebook has been smashing records. Twitch, it's been very consistent, anywhere between 800 and 1,400 of you tuning in. Really appreciate it, guys. And they're saying, how much did you lose because of Conor? I didn't lose anything. I was backing Khabib all the way back from when the fight was confirmed. The guy is a machine, 27-0 the UFC. But Conor already stating that he does want a rematch. We're looking forward to that one.
Check out Joey Ingram's video tomorrow.
Did you see it, did you?
I didn't see it yet, but
I'm looking forward to watching that.
Yeah, he promises to release some.
He's already released it.
I didn't see it. Is it
Yeah,
out there?
yeah, it's out, it's out.
Yeah, share that with me, yeah.
I'm looking forward. I'll send it to you later on.
It's
I'm looking forward to watching that one.
A collage of what exactly happened
after
that UFC fight. But back to business here, Henry. Bise.
I'm liking this. I am liking this.
Again, yeah.
I like it. He understands the ICM situation going on. €33,000 pay jump.
I hear you.
You know,
look what happens. The King-Queen moves all in and gets the better hand of the ace-5 to fold. That's the problem with the limp.
For sure. Niz20 couldn't agree more. Tony does need to get the next match. It's nice to see someone that understands the game, the sport, as much as you. Couldn't agree more. Ferguson definitely deserves the next fight.
You agree, Deal?
I love Twitch chat. Get to talk about so many different things other than obviously talking about the exciting final table we have got going on. Keep the comments coming, guys. Pick out your favorite. Who are you guys rooting for? We know we got a lot of Ben Simon fans in the building. And there is that man, Mote.
And this is
on the button.
Clear open here, Henry, on the button. Ace-7 of diamonds.
22 big blinds effective. He is the shorter stack, so no ICM pressure. And look at this. Bise in the big blind.
Queen, 10 of diamonds.
We could see some action here. How about an ace-king 10 flop?
Incredible.
Top pair for Mote. Bottom pair and a gut shot for Bise. And this could get spicy, Finton. This could get spicy. Especially if a 10 rolls off on the turn or river. He checks blind as well. Deuce of spades. Mote now with 80% chance to take this pot down. 2.3 million in the middle. Checks through. Mote, some much needed chips.
And by my maths, Motte has overtaken Bise, and he
By
looks
a
like
fraction.
just a fraction there.
By a small blind,
27
Finton.
big blinds each. But it's all about Ben Shimon in first place, the serial tournament winner, Wsop circuit winner.
I hope that is true. Finton, are you reading the chat now? Leo saying, guys, AL, I don't know if I want to say it. AL just texted me saying if he wins, he's going to propose to his girlfriend on stream. Wow.
Interesting.
That would be interesting.
Well, I don't know how true that would be. I mean, yeah. I mean, well, the cat's out of the bag. Because I'm sure that his partner's friends will be reading and watching this.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what kind of credit we can give that. But who knows? Don't rule it out. Stay tuned. Meanwhile, Ben
man.
Simon here on the button.
Yeah, I think I've already confirmed that if Ben does go on to win it, I'm going to propose to my non-existent girlfriend as well. Facts. Stream Elements doing a good job saying from 50 euros to 100,000 euro buy-in. It's a poker tournament for everyone's bankroll here at King's Resort, King's Casino in Rosbodov. You guys can check out the upcoming tournaments by clicking on that link.
Interesting hand here. Bise opening with just 7-6, and now he got Motte to fold out the ace-8. But look at this guy, Ben Simon, in the big blind with Queen Rag, and this is so hard for Bise to continue here. Just 7 high. Surely he has to surrender here.
Just a quick shout out, as Ripley Richard just pointed out in the chat, for all the viewers over on the poker page. 795 viewers over there. Amazing stuff, guys. Thanks very much, obviously, to the poker page for sharing this. 802 viewers on our Facebook page. And 700... Sorry, I stand corrected. Exactly 800 viewers currently tuned in on our Twitch channel as well. Huge numbers, over 2,000 people currently tuned in.
And why not? It's exciting stuff here in King's Resort. Three-handed final table of the WSOP circuit. And Motte with 5 million on the button folds out, and it's all about this guy, Ben Simon. We just 3-bet with the Queen Rag, and now he's blind and blind versus Bise. And he raises up, taking down another pot, and the experience starting to show here from
for sure.
Ben Simon.
Look at that, 2-1 chip lead over second place, and
I mean, the longer this goes on, you just fancy Ben Simon just to take complete control, but Bise really needs to step up the amount of hands he plays here. But for once, Ben Simon folds, and now in the small blind, Bise with Queen 10, and he opts to raise.
comes queen high, Finton. Could be showers.
Mote just flatting with the queen 3. It's gone check, check. Queen 10 in the lead, and now he comes out on the turn with the delayed continuation bet. And Bise takes it down, and the button moves now with Ben Simhan on the big blind. Blinds are colossal here, 100,000, 200,000.
Under 100 big blinds in play now, Finton, and people are going to have to gamble sooner or later. Ben Chaz, Finton saying, what on earth am I doing awake here? I have a final check ride for my private pilot's license tomorrow. Damn. Dude, get some sleep. And I really appreciate the comment from Kanisi saying, been on here since the Twitch notification went live. Big thanks for the commentary and big thanks to the poker community in the chat. Hey, the pleasure is all ours. Thank you for tuning in, everyone on Facebook, Twitch, and the poker page. That's what we're here for. Hope you guys are enjoying not only our commentary, but the show that is being put on. And that man there in seat number 2 with the chip lead. Now 31 big blinds more. Has more chips than both Bise and More together. Kanitsi leaving the chat. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Hopefully we'll see you in the next few weeks.
Mate will certainly open here on the button. 10-9 of clubs. Action. Ben Simhan, and he folds, and Bise with ace-4 opts to flat call, and 1.1 million in the pot. And Bise has hit his ace, and he's going to check into Mate, who puts out a continuation bet. 300,000 it looks like, and Bise calls with top pair and a backdoor straight. And now he donk bets the turn, and he shows Mate the pair of aces.
Oh, Schnick's is saying if you hear from Stefan Hackmeister, the person in charge of the German stream, please tell him he's offline. Should I jump out the booth and just let him know maybe they're having some technical difficulties?
Interesting. Well, we'll just put it in the chat group here just to make sure.
Appreciate you letting us know.
That could be just that could be just the viewer's device or something, you know.
I've had a couple of people mention it.
Okay.
Not sure. Let me have a quick look myself. I can find out right now. Poker Room Kings D. I can see that it is back online. Yeah, it's live again, Finton.
Live again. Oh,
yeah, it is live again.
And just a quick remark in the chat box here: is the Colossus being broadcast tomorrow? Not tomorrow, no, but we will bring you the final table of that bracelet event. An interesting situation here. Ben Simhan on the button with the 5-4, and Mate slow playing the kings. Ben Simhan continuing on the board of ace queen 9.
Wow, spicy turn card.
The diamonds.
And Motte with just over a pot size bet behind. We've seen Ben put players in these spots before. How's he going to play this one? He does declare himself all in.
This is such a tough spot for Mate. And I missed the action pre-flop, but it seemed to me that Mate slow played the kings, just flattered. The last thing he wanted to see was an ace on that board. And he calls.
Does call. Have an all-in and a call, guys. We could be heads up if a diamond and a diamond only peels off. 9 diamonds
This
remaining.
could be a game changer, this pot.
How good does that man Ben run? We will find out.
Still 20%.
9 outs once. Needs a diamond. Otherwise, Motte will double up. And Bise praying for the ladder.
Queen comes on the river. Queen of hearts. Motte gets a clean double through Ben Simon.
And that completely changes the dynamic, doesn't it, Finton?
Absolutely.
He had really separated himself from the field. And look at that now. Almost equal stacks with Motte. 28 big blinds for Emil Bise. 35 for Fabien Motte. And Ale Ben Simon. With a slight lead at the top there. 37 big blinds.
And you gotta say that Motte here totally deserves his position as, you know, joint chip leader.
He's stuck around, hasn't he?
Absolutely. He's been so active, three-handed, and that's what you have to be when it gets short-handed. You cannot hide. You gotta play your hands. Decided to slow play the kings. And Ben Simon picked up the flush draw on the turn, and when it was checked back to him, moved all in. It was a tough call for Motte with an ace on the board.
I told you there's always an ace on the flop when you got kings. ZZ Cuckoo saying back switcher. Bise is back to sleeping. Commentators Henry and Vincent, please go and wake him up. Don't worry, guys, he is awake. He is in the mix. But don't forget, these guys have been battling it out for 3 days. We've been here since 2:30 today. They've been here since 2 o'clock. Coming up to 12 hours now playing poker. And there is 185,000 euros on the line. 100,000 euro difference between busting in third and first. It is so close right now.
Motte deciding to raise blind on blind with the 10 tray, and he flops an up and down straight. Ben Simon folds out his gut shot straight, and this guy Motte is doing so much right. Really gone up the gears here, and now I believe he's taken the chip lead.
I don't know, Finton. I mean, that man in seat 2, a man Ale Ben Simon, been so impressed with him. Not only three-handed, but on the bubble we saw him putting pressure on players. We've seen him short stacks. We've seen him play a big stack. I don't know. I don't want to be, you know, the biased commentator, but if I had to put money on it, he's been the player that has really stood out for me.
No doubt, Ben Simon is certainly all-rounder.
Joas Strockman saying, I would have folded, but that's why I'm sitting at home. Love the comment. John Keating, I appreciate the comment as well. Impressed by the commentary. Thank you very much, all of you. And look at this
Bise
flop.
flopping. Oh no, that was a mistake. I thought Bise flopped 2 pair. He actually folded pre.
Ben Simon turning the queen high flush. Motte, gut shot. Doesn't want to stick around though. McKinnon asking, why did he not shove his king-king pre-flop? Hey.
Well, for the exact reason we seen.
Yeah. He got
the full double up from 5 high.
Donna saying, because the train to Value Town did not choo-choo yet. Agreed. Got max value, so can't question a player when he does get the max. That's why me and Finton are sat here in the commentary booth, and these guys are playing for 185,000 euros. Tim Orm saying, it was a trap. He trapped him. Oh boy. I got a funny feeling we're going to see a 3-bet with 7 deuce, Finton. What do you say?
I think he announced raised already, Mote, and he puts it in.
This is for the fans back home. He's probably got his family and friends currently tuned in saying, guys, screenshot this. I'm going to frame this one, put it up on the living room wall. There you go. Show the 7 deuce. Come on. Show it.
Starting to take control here.
He shows it as well. Stands up and rakes in the chips. And Ben saying nice hand. And that, Finton, come on. If that's not going to have a psychological impact on the other 2 players, you just tabling that 7 deuce like an absolute boss. Damn.
I'm not professional. I'm not professional. No, professional move.
Saying he's not a professional.
But that was a professional move. Bise has to raise here, surely, with the A7 on the button. He does. He makes a 4.
What are you getting a bit of momentum? I love this.
And Ben Shimhon, also with an ace, ups to flat. Good shot straight for Ben Shimon. Backdoor club flush for Bise. And he bets it out, and surely Ben Shimon calls at least 1 street here with his good shot straight.
And ace high, no less.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And it comes in.
Wow.
The gutter ball on the river.
This man has solved poker.
And he's just hoping his opponent has some kind of 10x hand like King 10, Queen 10, Jack 10.
Even ace 5.
He moves all in, and Bise with just ace high.
Hasn't
Cannot
snap folded,
possibly.
Finton.
I know, but I mean, he's not for his tournament life.
We have seen calls like this already today.
Yeah, but in this position, I don't know. Bise cannot see him calling here.
And
he does fold out. Yeah, the all-in, I mean, he was targeting 10x there for sure.
Trying to get the max value. DJC saying, have to go to my night class, but thanks for the amazing commentary, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in. Appreciate the kind words.
Emil Bise now down to 22 big blinds, just 4.4 million. And almost even Ben Simhan and Mote. And this guy is a real class act. This Mote has shown some seriously strong characteristics. Ben Simhan opts here to raise 600,000, and Bise folds out.
It's interesting the sizings, Finton, how Ben's been going for the larger blind versus blind sizing, normally making it close to the 3x, and you've had Mote opening just to 400,000, normally close to the 2x, and yeah, Ben just doesn't want his opponent getting involved unless he's going to put a lot of chips in the middle. Narendra Sharma saying hi from Florida. Wow. Finton, man, I think we broke Twitch chat and Facebook chat. We got people tuning in from all over. Guys, we are live from the King's Resort here in Roswaldorf, and one of these 3 players is going to be walking away with 185,000 euros in change. And the WSOP circuit main event golden ring.
And Bise hitting that board, but what is Mote doing here with a 3-high flush draw. Bise continues again here on the turn, and he shows second pair.
Two pair, he turned two pair as
Oh,
well.
he turned 2 pair, excuse me. Well spotted there, Henry.
Finton, we've been here for 11 hours, buddy. You are more than forgiven.
Ah, thank you so much.
And I hope that you pick up on my mistakes as well, as I'm sure there have been many throughout the day. I can beat 2-0. That's confirmed. Anything higher than that, I tend to struggle.
Bise folds out his button, and Mate here on the small blind has raised, and look at this, Ben Simon with kings.
Hello, pocket kings in the big blind.
1 million and a snap fold. Ben Simon shows Mate the Cowboys.
McKinnon asking what is the local time there. It is currently 12 minutes past 1 in the morning. We've been live since 2:30 in the afternoon local time. We have been looked after. Andy Tillman, the tournament director, ensuring that the players have had plenty of coffee breaks, water breaks, toilet breaks. And Finton and I have been using those breaks to fill our stomachs with some of the fine food provided here at the King's Resort. They have been looking after us. So we don't mind sticking around, putting up with you guys, you know. Watching these guys battle it out for 185,000 euros.
Bise opted to donk bet here. Connecting with the 8, middle pair on the board, gets the job done. And Ben Simon.
He's slowly getting that lead again, isn't he, Finton?
Build up a chip lead now, a sizable one.
Yeah, after losing that pot with the 5-4 diamonds against the Kings. And he was even stacked with Motte, now within just a space of, what, 5 or 6 hands. Back up. So considerable chip lead, 13 big blinds at this late in the tournament. That's a big advantage.
First prize payout, 183,000 euro. All 3 players guaranteed a minimum of 83,000.
Is that it, Finton?
100,000 in the difference. And no surprise who's battling it out again. It's Ben Simon. Raising on the button. Mate defending with King 6. And Ben Simon checks back. Top pair. And another ace on the turn. Full house now.
How about the nuts, just to back it up, hey, Finton? How about the nuts?
And Mate not falling for it. But does he call with King High? That's the question.
He's a sticky player. We've said it in the past.
Interesting.
We've seen him make some light calls before.
And I mean, King High can be good here a lot of times, but he opts to fold, and Ben Simon shows, oh, he did call, Mate did call the King High.
It looks like the call. Ben Simon getting max value, checking flop and turn. Nears 20 with a great idea, Finton. How about this? They each draw a card, and the highest card takes the money. That is what you like to call no gamble, no future. But my favorite punchline, for those of you that don't know.
And it's quite interesting here. It's just taken Ben Simon just a half an hour or less to take a giant lead here. 50% of the chips in play. Bise opening with 9 deuce. Called by Mate.
Did he limp the button with 9 deuce?
Sorry, he limped.
Wow. That is a sign of frustration there.
Everyone has missed here. It's going to be checked around to Bise, who can win it with a bet, but he opts to check it back. And still no one connecting in any way with the board.
It's just going to be a case, Finton, of whoever bets is going to take it down.
And a delayed continuation bet here from Bise will surely get the job done. Blinds are 100,000, 200,000.
Yes, one corona.
Next payout, 83,000 euro. Mate on the button, king 8 suited, always going to raise this, 400,000.
Bise defending the big blind with the 10-7 off. Out flops his opponent. Flops middle pair. And look at this.
Interesting
Finton,
card.
Mate.
Flush draw for Mate. Trips for Bise.
Two pair.
Oh.
It's all right, buddy. It's okay. And he
Well
gets
spotted.
there on the river.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is...
I wouldn't be surprised to see him get paid off here. He does get paid. And now Bise swapping stacks with Mate down to just...
That's a 3 million pot, Henry.
Yeah, it is.
Flush.
And I don't even think Bise realised what Mate showed there. That's how tired these guys are. It has been a battle over the past 3 days. Got to give credit to these guys. Be able to stay focused for such a long period of time. Really does take some stamina.
Ben Simon on the button, 9-7, still the substantial chip leader here, three-handed. Bise getting out of the way, and now Mate in the big blind defends. And that's it, up and down straight for Mate.
Oh, wow, what a comment. Gil Becker saying, McGregor and Kabir, question mark. How about Mate and Simon? That's a brilliant comparison. It really is a battle of the titans here. And Ben Simon, that very man, firing out a continuation bet. Deuce of clubs on the turn, and
Queen high still good here.
it is indeed. You can't help but feel if Mate doesn't get there, that Ben will somehow find a way to win this pot. The poker page saying Mate has been going through the gears. Certainly has. And look at that, Ben.
Ben Simon taking it down.
Gets the job done.
Pretty substantial pot. Every pot now with the blind so big is substantial. And Bise just kind of on the outer here, just watching all the action. I mean, 7 deuce here, he's folding, but it's all about Mate and Ben Simon. These two are really going for it. And a raise here in the small blind once again from Mate and Ben Simon. Flat calls with 10-8, two-way, 1.1 million in the pot.
Is the only player out of the two with a diamond in his hand. But Mate gets the job done with the continuation bet with the ace high. Fairly standard stuff. Daniel Nelson saying, how long has this been a three-way? Great question. I mean, I feel like it's been a couple of levels now, Finton. Don't know if you could back me up on that one.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest. It's certainly...
It's been a couple of hours.
yeah, it's been an hour and a half minimum, 90 minutes minimum, probably longer. I mean, the last pair that busted was Sansanelli, right?
It was
fourth.
indeed.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like quite a while ago. Mate on the button. He's always going to open here. Blinds are 100,000, 200,000. Mate opens to 450,000. Ben Simon folds and Bise now will defend. 10-4 hearts, 1.2 million. Already there before the flop.
19 big blinds to his name as well, Finton. And Motte, only 5 big blinds more.
And he's donk betting here with the 10 high, but Mate with the good shot straight, and he has position.
Look at this turn
call,
card.
and now a heart draw for Bise. He continues again, and if Bise misses the hearts, Mate surely is favourite to win. But
Oh, look at
Bise
this.
went again.
Doesn't even have to bet. And Motte folds. Big sigh of relief from that man there from Switzerland, Bise. Betting out with just 10 high on the flop, picking up equity on the turn. Doesn't even have to cut out a raise on the river for Motte. Mucked his cards.
The button. Queen 4 suited.
He's not going anywhere.
Bise is. He junks on the small blind.
Hello,
And
pocket
oh,
aces.
Here we go. Flat call coming.
Please, flat call.
That's what he does.
He does indeed.
And we've seen this story before. Mate with a monster pair, slow playing.
Wow.
And here we are. This is going to be a gigantic pot.
This is going to be a double up.
Mate completely disguising the aces.
Look at this. Unless a queen or a 4 rolls off. Wow!
Sick stuff.
Wow.
This is stick. It's goodbye, Mate. And it's gone check, check.
10 of diamonds on the river.
So the straight and the flush come home. So this will
But look at this
slow
though,
the
Finton.
action down.
Only 2 million in the pot. Motte with 3.1 million. Ben Simon fires out about 800, 900,000.
So's getting called here.
Wow.
And how did that not go all in?
If Ben could see Motte's hand, he does show the aces. If he had checked, if he had bet the turn, sorry, it would have been showers
Absolutely, yeah.
for Motte. Wow.
Wow. You are lucky guy. Oh, very, very lucky. The luckiest. Yeah.
12.2 million now for Ben Simon, playing over 60 big blinds, and Mate slow playing the aces. Didn't work out on that occasion. How he's still in the tournament is actually remarkable. I mean,
and it's interesting that Ben actually checked the
he
turn.
checked
He's
back
been
the
so
two pair,
aggressive.
but I think it was just disguising his hand and just hoping for.
He's hoping that Motte donk leads river or
Yeah.
something.
Yes, so.
Can't believe that.
Oh, sorry.
That man Motte looking up to the skies, shaking his head, and you can understand. And
it's
now
all over here. Has to be. Million in the pot. He's only 2 million behind.
pair against pair, top pair against middle pair.
He's hit second pair. Ben Simon.
Is he going
May
to put him in?
He might put him in here.
Doesn't Finton. He does decide to just flat call. And now it's Motte that sucks out on Ben. Jams turn. And look at this, Ben. Shocked. Did not expect that. Asking for a count.
I can't see how Ben can get away from this.
I completely agree. Three-handed, blind versus blind. You flop top pair. Getting over 2-1 on a call.
Ben still very much live here. Any 9, any 4, any queen.
And yeah, chat saying karma strikes, but it's not over yet, guys. There is one card to come. Any 9, any 4, any queen. 8 outs for Ben if he does find a call here. And the thing is as well that's going through Ben's head is that Motte has
Money
so
over the
many
line.
semi-bluffs. It does go in, and guys, we could potentially be heads up if Ben does manage to find one of his 8 remaining outs. Needs a 9, queen, or a 4. It is a 4. Wow.
You
Wow.
gotta feel for him.
But look at this from Ben, straight over to
Straight
shake his
over.
hand. And this is the class act that
See
we've
how
been talking about.
disappointed he is. Motte, absolutely gutted, and I wouldn't blame him. He played a super game,
He
Fabien
did.
Noël Motte from France.
Couldn't agree more. But GG to that man, Mr. Fabien Motte. What a class act he was. He came into the table, made sure all the players know. He said, hey guys, I play poker as a hobby. I'm not a professional. I'm here to have fun. And he put on a stellar performance, battled it out all the way into 3rd place. Good for 83,000 euros.
Incredible
You've got to
performance.
feel for him, though, haven't you,
Absolutely.
Vincent? I mean,
the ace's hand, obviously, you know, jumps out. But, I mean, he flopped top pair. Or, sorry, he flopped 2nd pair, and Ben Simon flopped top pair. I thought it would go in on the flop.
me too. Me too.
We're going to go for a quick break before we come back to Heads Up.
Thanks
Stay
for
with
tuning
us.
in, guys. Heads up for rolls.
And just like that, we're heads up, Henry.
We are indeed.
675 players started out. There was a day 1A flight on Friday, day 1B Saturday. We took up the live stream yesterday, day 2.
Played through the money bubble all the way down to these 2 players. And Fintan, I don't know about you, but we noticed him early on.
Absolutely. I mean,
before the money, we noticed him, and
it's hard not to notice him. Let's be honest. I mean, when he sat down at the feature table yesterday,
yeah,
I mean, he just took complete control.
And you've got to give credit to a player who, so you can say, right, there's all these arguments, like he spiked the 4. Okay, you know, he spiked an 8 hour. He got lucky in a few spots. You can't take that away. But the thing is how many times that shove with Jack high against Gaga, 5-handed, you know, you can say that he's been lucky in a few spots, but at the end of the day, we've played over 400 hands with this guy. But on how many occasions has he just absolutely outclassed his opponents, you know? Like, he's gotten to fold down better hands. He's just been relentless with the aggression. And I don't like using the word deserves in poker, but he has a deserving chip lead right now. He has earned it. You know.
Yeah, no doubt. I totally agree with you, Henry. I mean, Merzinski, the Russian, we picked out late yesterday, but early yesterday, I mean, it was all about Ben Shimon. It really was, you know. The other player there that came in 5th was Gaga Sadzes. These were the 3 players that we recognised as being the class act in the field of. You gotta be honest. It's been some quality poker, and I really feel for Mote. I think he played a tremendous tournament.
For sure,
he really did. Fabien Noel Mote from France, 3rd place for 83,000, and now, just like that, we are heads up. After 3 days, it's Ben Shimon versus Bise from Switzerland, and we're just waiting for Andy, the TD, just to tell the dealer to shuffle up and deal on. The sound in the background will come in now, and just give it 1 second, and there it is.
A couple of questions in the chat for us, Vincent. Can I only watch this stream here on Facebook, or are there other online streams? There are indeed. The poker page are currently hosting this stream, as well as our own Twitch page, or Twitch channel, I should say, twitch.tv/PokerRoomKings. Plenty of ways for you guys to get involved. And yeah, Daniel Nelson saying there's some big names in the next few days of tournaments. There certainly are. I mean, we mentioned a few of some of the most famous players in the world coming in for this high roller coming up, and obviously WSOP Europe main event, that's going to be huge.
Absolutely.
Going to be big players in the mix.
Confirmed for the 25-25 PLO Cash Kings tomorrow, Jeff Lissandro. So do tune in. PLO Cash session kicking off around about 8 p.m. Not too sure the exact time, but we're definitely live streaming tomorrow evening.
And this is it. This is it, Fintan. One of these guys is going to be walking away with 185,000 euros and that WSOP circuit main event golden ring. And the runner-up be walking away with 116,000 euros as a consolation prize. And that's the thing about tournaments, you know, anywhere but first always feels bittersweet, but I'm sure 116,000 euros will help.
Not too shabby for a couple of days' work.
It's not, is it? It's a decent hourly, to put it
Absolutely.
that way.
But hey, Bise has made it there, and you got to give credit to the guy. He kind of went into his shell 3-handed, but you know, this is more than likely all part of his game plan. The 2 boys were banging away at each other, and he opted to just kind of sit back.
He
And
did.
the strategy has paid off for him because he's playing here for first place. Heads up against Ben Shimon here.
You're exactly right. He just sat back and let Ben Simon battle it out. And he gets that €33,000 ladder. Unique 1977 saying, Gavin, do you want to know how good Ben Shimon runs good? He staked me for a €360 PLO side event and I won it. We chopped the first prize.
Incredible.
And Tinorm saying, now he could put you in the 10K main. I love it. Is this the only camera angle? It certainly isn't. The dealer is just shuffling up before we crack on. And there is that gold ring. Look at that bad boy. How about putting that on your pinky finger, eh?
A class bit of jewellery. But it's what's behind the jewellery that really speaks volumes. That says that you've won a championship event.
It does indeed. It does indeed. Ron Zafran obviously just joining in saying how much money for the winner. €185,000 for first, 116,000 for second place. And Daniel Nelson looking for blood, saying let's hope for some action in the early doors of Heads Up.
Ben Simon here with the good shot on the button. But Bise flopping bottom pair. King rolls off on the turn.
$1.3 million in the middle already. Apologies for the graphics, guys. The player heads up with that man, Ben Simon, is obviously that man there in the black hoodie, Bise. His name is certainly not Null. I'm sure that glitch in the Matrix will soon be fixed.
Blinds 100,000, 250,000. Not sure what the story is with the ante heads up here.
Don't believe there is an ante in Heads Up play. I may be wrong. Looks like there is.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there's a 250,000 ante, given that the pot is 600,000 pre-flop. So 100,000, 250,000 with a 250,000 button ante adds up to 600,000 pre. Not really understanding what the problem here with the graphic is, because it looks like Bise raised here on the button.
Gut shot
yeah,
for Ben. And then Bise turns two pair. Fires out a bet of 800,000 into 1.6 million. Just gonna send us a quick text, see if we can get this sorted.
and Bise taking down the first substantial pot here. And what an exciting position to be in. I mean, the prospects for Benzema. I mean, this is his fourth ring that he's going for, if my stats are correct.
You are correct indeed. Will be his fourth circuit ring to add to his cabinet of accolades.
And with the chip lead, certainly favourite here. Benzema on the button. Bise now will be first to act with the Queen 8 and top pair for Bise, bottom pair for Benzema. 1.5 million out there. Continuation. Benzema on the button.
Both players do flop a pair, Finton. And look at this. Bise declares himself all in. Quite a big all in, 25 big blinds or so, slightly more actually. Pretty tough. No real obvious draws apart from 5-6 and 5 deuce. Pretty tough for Ben to flick this one in. And it would mean that the stacks were swapped around. Donna reckons he's going to call.
No, not a chance. Benzema trying to figure out a hand that he's beating, and he just can't do it.
And even if you are up against a hand like 5 deuce, 5-6, 5-7, 6-7, it's still pretty close with just bottom pair. Do you really want to flip or run the fine equities for an 80, almost 80k, I should say 70k, closer to 70k pay difference? I don't think so. You've grinded out for 3 days. You're not just gonna gamble it off in the end.
So stacks now a little bit more on par, 8.5 million for Bise versus just over 11 million for Benzema.
Mr. Mikpo asking what are the payouts. Second place will walk away with 116,000 euros. First place will walk away not only with that WSOP circuit main event golden ring, but 185,000 euros and change. A lot of money up for grabs. There you can hear talks of a deal. Emil saying I will take 165, meaning that he would give 20,000 euros or 19,000 euros to Bise.
Can we take a break 2 minutes?
They are calling over tournament director, asking if they can take a quick 2-minute break to discuss a deal. And Andy saying they cannot continually do this. They are going to walk away and speak to their rails. Ale offering him 20,000 more than second, meaning he'd walk away with 136,000 euros. And Andy just letting them know that it will be the last one if they continue talking and taking breaks. Donna saying, I thought they weren't allowed a deal. I was under that impression also. But Andy has given them the opportunity, a short 90-second to 2-minute break, to step away from the table. And I can understand both sides. You know, Andy, the tournament director, just wanting to make sure that the integrity of the game is protected, that no one is pushed into a deal that they wouldn't want to make. But I can also understand the players. Been grinding it out for 3 days. You know, it's almost 2 a.m. here. I think it is. I mean, 5 minutes to 2 in the morning. Been playing for 12 hours now today. And yeah, Donna saying maybe an unofficial deal. You could be right. Don't want to go into too much detail about it because it's an area that I'm not familiar with myself. I don't play tournaments. Do come from a cash background, but hey. And a great question, who gets the ring if they do make a deal? I believe they will have to play it out anyway. And like Donna said, no recognition from the casino itself. Great points being made
100%, Henry.
here.
They must play it out. That's the
yeah,
WSOP
sure.
rules.
Of course.
I mean, whatever players do in the background, WSOP can't control that. And, you know, they don't make any secret of that. If there's a deal done, there's a deal done. It's nothing to do with them. But the official payout here and the amount of money the winner will get here is 185,000.
That's right.
116 per second. Whatever happens with that money, well,
that's on
you
the
know,
players.
they've no control over that.
Exactly, and I can see it from both perspectives. The casino have said that no deals are allowed to be made, and if players do make a deal, then it's on them.
So be it.
That's it. Oh, yeah, no worries. Comment of the stream, Zizi Cusi. Why is my wife in the commercial? Bang bang. You wish. You wish, buddy. Like we said, guys, we are on a very, very short break. Andy Tillman, the tournament director, has said to the guys, no more breaks will be allowed. He's given them plenty of opportunities to talk things over.
So if you just come online here, you're just watching a unscheduled turbo break. We're heads up for the circuit gold ring in the WSOP main event, circuit event here. And both players just having a little chin wag.
They are indeed.
In the background, there's 185k for first, 116 for second.
Cool, that's an old expression you find out there. Finton, a chin wag.
Chin wag.
Bloody hell.
And no prizes for guessing what that is. When you wag your chin, it means you're having a chat. And that's exactly what our two heads-up players are doing right now.
Bloody Nora, mate.
So, Bise from Switzerland. A little bit shorter. He's got the better of the heads-up so far. He's up to 7.5 million, I believe. But Ben Simon, chip leader.
CZQ asking, if they make a deal, will the second place guy just go all in and just fold? No. That is not how it works. So obviously there is that WSOP circuit
It's
Main
the
event
ring, yeah. I
ring,
mean,
you know.
this is played out to a winner. That's what it's all about for the
Regardless.
WSOP. Yeah, it's about that coveted gold ring. The money is secondary. But I mean, for the players, I mean, that's the most important thing, isn't it?
The ring.
The money.
Oh, the money.
The
yeah.
money. You know, they're playing for money. Let's be honest.
They are playing for money. They are. But that ring, man, come on, you go home, friends and family, you show it off. That has a lot of value as well. Bear with us, guys. We will get sound back from the table. Currently, you're going to have to put up with myself and Finton as we play it out here until we crown a winner. This WSOP circuit main event. Both these players bought in for 1,650 euros. They have now locked up 116,000 euros. Bare minimum. That is what second place is going to be walking away with. But as we've already discussed on so many occasions, it's that 185,000 euros and that gold ring. Both these players will want to walk away with 241 hands into the day. 12 hours in. We're still going strong. And we've got a month's worth of poker streams coming up for you guys. Starting tomorrow, I believe around 7-ish local time. Going to be kicking off with some 25 PLO. Then we've got that Colossus 1 million euro guaranteed event with a 550 euro buy-in. We've got the 10k main. And we also have 25k high roller and the 100k high roller. King on the river. Bise. Ben did take a stab on the turn with a gut shot. Didn't work. Bise correctly called with king high.
So we've no indication, Henry, did these guys do a deal or not? Because officially deal making is not permitted
For sure.
in WSOP events. So
I think it's best we just go along with it that no deal was made. We haven't been notified of any deal.
no, and quite possibly there wasn't a deal. Who knows? Was
Yeah,
there a
for
deal?
sure.
You know.
For sure. And Twist Morton saying, where's the cameras that see their cards? Great question. It's actually, the cards being used are called RFID cards. They have microchips in them, and within the felt on the table, there's a scanner. Hence the reason we are on a 30-minute delay, just to, you know, make sure that the integrity of the game is protected. We are live in the commentary booth. These players, the hands that you're seeing now, happened about 30 minutes or so ago. And jumping back into the mix, 1.4 million in the middle already. That man, Ben, flops trips. We've seen him slow play these types of hands, especially heads up when it's very tough for your opponent to have any of this. Does fire out a continuation bet though, and as you can see, Bise with only 2% next to his name. Does call with jack high. Queen on the turn now, gives him some additional outs. 4 aces could save him.
I mean, if he's calling here on the king 10-10 flop, surely he peels again when he hits the open ender. But
if a 9 rolls off here, it's going to be showers. It's going to be all over Finton. Heads
absolutely,
up,
that would be
straight
sick card.
against the full house.
And he does call, and 3.6 million
Wow.
in the pot.
And he just gets there on the river. 3.6 million in the middle.
Incredible.
Reaching for chips.
Oh, that's
a
brutal
hefty
stuff.
bet. Wow. This is insane. Spikes the 4 outer. Runner straight. And this is for the chip lead. If Ben does call this off, there'll be 7.6 million in the middle, meaning Ben will be left with 8 million. And Bise will take a commanding chip lead, around 11.7 million or so.
What a hand.
Yeah.
Jack 6 floats here on a king 10-10 board. And he goes for this is super stuff. Benzimon lifting his hand to fold.
You can do it. Find the fold, Ben.
And he does.
What a hero. You absolute sicko. That is why he is sat there, Finton, playing for 185,000. And we're here pretending that we have a clue about the game.
Believe me, that was a tough fold.
That's a world-class fold.
That was tough. Emil Bise getting there. Runner to hit the straight.
And Paulie pointing out that takes discipline. It really does. Huge laydown. Daniel Nelson tuning in on Facebook saying great sportsmanship shown by both these players. Couldn't agree more. I mean, they've been battling out for 3 days. Have to respect each other for making it this far into the tournament.
Bise has the button and he opts to raise here. We cannot see his hole cards, but the dealer will ask him to place them over the reader.
The poker page saying, doing a great job, guys. Bit of grind. It certainly has. And great job to you guys as well. Thanks for obviously helping support the stream.
And Benzimon just flat call the raise pre-flop, disguising his hand, and he's hit the ace here. And Bise makes a standard continuation bet. I'm loving this from Benzimon. 1.7 million out there. 2 pair now.
Reaching for betting chips and quickly fires about 700,000. He does on the turn. And what do you do in Ben's shoes? Do you just let the man try and hang himself on the river? Or are you going to be worried again? You know, that thought in the back of your mind, you flop
straight
trips.
Draw, yeah.
Yeah, and then it just comes queen ace. You know, what happens if a king rolls off? What happens if a 10 rolls off?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to announce himself here with a 1.5 million raise. And that's the end of the hand. Bise 5 high. No way does Bise put Benzimon on a hand anywhere near as strong as he has. But he does find the fold button.
Claps coming from the rail of Ben. Let's just go with Ben, Finton. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. Really well played there.
Looks like we have some WSOP Europe grinders in the chat as well. Timon apparently came second in this tourney in March this year. Hopefully we'll get to see you in the upcoming weeks battling out for one of the 10 bracelets. We're running all the way through till November 5th, I believe. Full schedule available online and on our Facebook page. Head over to wsop.com or obviously give our Facebook page a like to keep up to date with everything that is going on here. Come say hi as well. We are normally... wow, look at... man. Bise flopping bottom 2. Shouldn't have many aces. Benzimon should be pretty comfortable with his 8s. 9 spades on the turn. Ben's going to need a 9 ace or an 8. We've seen him spike them 8 outers before. Fires out a bet of 250. Bise comes back over the top with a huge raise. Almost pot-size raise. does raise it up to 1.6 million. Kind of showing he's willing to play for stacks. And look, Ben makes the call. This could be huge.
I can understand Bise's raise here. He's out of position. He's 2-pair. He's trying to protect his 2-pair.
Yeah, spades do open up on the turn there. Queen of diamonds on the river changes nothing. Bise
Looks like it went check, check.
did.
And Bise takes down a huge pot and the chip lead.
Pretty close now in chips. Not much in it, Finton. This is anyone's game still. Thanks to all of you still tuning in. I mean, it's 2 a.m. here in Wsop at the King's Resort. God knows what time it is for some of you guys in the world. We had people tuning in from Australia when it was 7:30 in the morning. Appreciate you guys sticking around. It's been a long grind today, but it's definitely been worth it. We are down to our final 2 players. Plenty more action coming up. Not only this week, but for the next 4 weeks. You see on your screen there, October 9th, all the way up through till November the 5th. Going to be bringing you guys non-stop poker action. Yo, Ben Wsop saying it's 3 a.m. where he is. What a grind. Thanks for staying awake to see this one out. Hand number 246. Blinds are 100,000, 250,000. This is the 1,650 euro WSOP circuit main event. And credit to these guys. I mean, the stamina you need to just stay focused over 3 days and played for 12 hours straight with only a few breaks in between. I mean, that's pretty huge.
It's tournament poker for you, Henry.
Bloody is. That's why I'll never do it, Finton.
Yes.
Never do it.
Stamina is certainly a major requirement to be successful in this game, and that's what these guys have shown. They've kept their concentration levels up. Surprised that Benzema just limped there with the small pocket pair. Has worked out for him. He scoops the pot, and very even now in chips. I believe they're on par.
They are indeed.
Blinds 100,000, 250,000, and 2 very playable hands here. Heads up. Bise on the button with King, Queen of Spades, and he's certainly going to raise this. And Benzema may opt to 3-bet here.
Depending on the flop fin, I mean, this could be it. Couple of spades with an ace, couple of diamonds with a king or a queen.
Benzema just flat called an ace in the window.
And there you have
2 spades.
Top pair for Ben. Nut flush draw for Bise. Guys, this could be it.
This is huge. Absolutely huge.
Look at the size of this c-bet from Bise as well. I think it's close to pot. Wow, it's an overbet. Wow.
I mean, Benzema is going nowhere, right?
This could be GG's for one of these 2 players. This could be GG's. Definitely want to note this hand down. What are you doing, Ben Spot? Heads up.
He's thinking of folding this.
Doesn't
And
want
I mean, he's reading it correct that Bise is really strong because, I mean, Bise is loving that flop. He's never putting Benzema on an ace.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know? So, I mean, he's on the right train but the wrong track.
I know exactly what you mean, Finn. And Bise, with that overbet, saying, look, I'm happy to play for stacks here. I'm happy to play it out. I'm happy in this hand. I'm ready to put it in for the ring.
And that's what Benzema picked up. And he just couldn't
And I mean,
find the call with the weak kicker.
Of course. And there's always that thing, you've battled it out for 3 days. You've got to heads up. You don't want to, you don't want to get it in with ace-5 and you're up against ace-king, ace-queen, and then, you've made it all this way and you go out like that. And as we saw, the equities were so fine there. Anyway, it's almost a flip.
It was a very interesting fold.
The poker page saying it's about to go down. Ben did find the fold, though.
I mean, how often do you see players get it in over the line? Top pair versus the no flush draw. But I reckon Benzema, he feels he has an edge here, heads up, and he doesn't want to take these coin flips.
Of course. Yeah, great comment there. I really like Bise. Really respects his opponent. He does. There's a lot of respect here at the table. Mutual respect between both these players. If you can grind it out for 3 days in an event such as this, make it to heads up, I think you'd be a fool to underestimate your opponent. And another
Bise
one
scoops
to Bise.
another pot here.
Raise of the eyebrows there from Ben. Maybe getting slightly frustrated.
A few players have just joined us here, Henry, and
Are you getting called Conor McGregor in the chat there?
not sure. I'll take that as a compliment.
Referring to the Irish accent of the man, the myth, the legend, Fintan Gavin himself. And look at this,
hello,
kings for Ben.
Kings, big blind.
Bise's got an ace.
And Bise has an ace. Ace 9. We're going to see a raise here. $600,000 raise. Big blind is 250,000. Substantial raise on the button from Bise with the ace 9.
There may
that's a 3-bet coming in. Cowboys in the big blind for Benzema.
Are we about to finally solve the myth, Fintan, that there is always an ace on the flop when you have pocket kings? If this flop comes 9 high,
it looks like a min raise to 1.2 million. So 2.6 out there and top set for Benzema.
fires out a continuation bet of 600,000.
Gets called. Bise floating here. I mean, he's almost dead here. And now he is dead. And it's a beautiful check. I'm loving this check. Benzema checking the turn. And Bise going for it.
Bets 2 million as well, Fintan. This is huge. This is for 30% of Ben's stack.
This is quality play from Benzema. The 2 million.
I guess he felt like he didn't have
Yeah.
much fold equity.
I mean, I'm 100% positive. Just a flat call and check back. A check on the river then. And surely Bise puts it all in.
Could have. We'll never know.
And we're looking at a different player here, Bise, compared to when it was three-handed. He really has ramped up the gears, but he's taken a bit of a misstep on this occasion. He's asking for a chip count, but he's never going to call here.
I'm sorry if it's 2 o'clock.
What's wrong, Henry? What is the problem? You're having a bit of a laugh there to yourself.
I just love Twitch chat so much.
You're reading the comments in the stream, and yeah.
This is why I love my job. It really is. The Twitch chat, and obviously the poker as well, but some of the stuff Twitch chat comes out with, oh my god. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry guys, it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you guys are still cracking me up. I've got tears coming out.
And no smile on this guy's face, Bise. He's been caught in a trap here. He's trying to figure out, is there any hands he's beating?
Compose yourself, Henry, come on.
And just check out Benzema trying to look weak here. Looking down. Head bowed down. Trying to portray weakness when he's holding the absolute nuts.
Has his man drawing dead. Dead on the turn. Not even a sweat.
And this confirms to me that if Benzema, just called here, that Bise, well, depending on what comes on the river, I mean, if he hits an ace or nine, he'll check back the river. But if he misses, he was 100% putting all his stack in.
I was saying, Ben already won an Oscar during all the time, Bise thinks. And yeah, really good analysis there from fold turn. Takes time to make a hero fold with ace high and a 3-bet pot on a check shove turn. Couldn't agree more.
It's 3 minutes plus now in the tank, and I'm just thinking about what's going on in Benzema's mind. He's absolutely buzzing here.
The poker page saying it's like they want to keep the string going. They want to keep this thing going, they certainly do.
And one of our viewers getting our names mixed up.
Wow,
he puts it in
makes
as if
go.
for real. He's absolutely dead.
Drawing dead, as they like to put it. Wow. 13 million
Bise.
chip pot.
I mean, he didn't have to call there, Henry.
Wow.
But he felt he'd so much in.
Wow, wow, wow. Zizi saying, go back to sleep, Bise, please. I mean, we're as confused as you guys are.
Now, the graphics are saying that Benzema only had about 6 million there.
He did. He had 7 million after, 6.5 million.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, our man Bise won a few back-to-back pots.
Ace high. It's quite fascinating that. I mean, the min raise from the start from Benzema, I mean, that screamed of strength. He let out the flop after flopping a set, and then that beautiful check on the turn.
Yeah.
And Bise fell for it, putting out a 2 million bet almost.
Absolute scenes here from the King's Resort. 185,000 euros up top, and yeah, you've got to give credit to Ben there. Checking back the turn. And look at this. Vinton, queens against ace-king. This could be it. Oh my God.
Incredible stuff.
Back
And
to
I
back
mean,
hands.
on no planet does the chips not go all in here.
Wow.
Benjamin, obvious raise on the button. Bise, 3 bets. And then Benzimon, surely 4 bets. I mean, I'm running away with myself here. And it's straightforward, all in and call, and here we go.
All in and a call for the trophy and the 185,000 euros. Vinton, this could be it.
It's a straight forward flip.
For
Classic race.
185,000 euro first prize. And as Vinton mentioned, we have a classic race on our hands. Jack 9-4.
Queen's holding here. Bise needs to spike an ace or a king. 1 card away. Benzimon for the title, and just check his demeanour out. He wants it so badly, Henry.
He does, and he's battled it all the way to this final card.
And
wow.
really ace on the river.
Wow. That is just sickening. 1 card away from shipping the lot. And it's the Barry Greenstein on the river. It's always an ace on the river, isn't it, Vinton? Wow.
And it's an exact flip of stacks here.
Wow.
Bise
Man.
up to 14 million, it looks like.
Wow.
The last hand took about 6 minutes to get all the chips over the line. That took about 6 seconds.
Ooh.
Ace King versus Queens.
I cannot believe that river card.
But I mean, I know Benzimon, I mean, the good news is he's still there after losing a gigantic pot. Queens against Ace King.
Yeah.
He's still here.
I'm sorry, but, you know, taking a blow like that, 1 card away from winning the title, that's going to affect
Absolutely.
anyone's mindset.
Absolutely. It's a real tough psychological challenge for Benzimon.
And yeah, Pandrev saying Bise won, it's official. Nobody comes back from that kind of upset. I must agree with that comment. I mean, to just continue playing your A game and erasing that river card from your mind, wow, it's going to take some kind of player.
And Bise, after putting all his chips in with ace high in the previous hand, I mean, that's far gone history now in his mind. He's back.
He is.
In fantastic shape here.
He is indeed.
Super pumped. 2-1 chip lead on the button.
And it's always a little bit more painful when it comes on the river.
And it's a more than a 2-1 chip lead. Incredible 2 hands in a row. Benzimon 1 card away from victory. We're going to see more action here. Benzimon with the 10s on the button. Big blind is 150,000. Benzimon playing 6 million behind.
I mean, again, this could be it, Finton. This really could. Heads up, 24 big blinds effective. Does make the call. Hey guys, no spoilers in the chat, please. If you have got friends on the rail, let's keep it clean. Wow,
Okay,
Finton, wow.
this is action here. Good shot straight to go along with his king high flush draw.
Wow.
Ben's with the overpair.
I can't even watch, mate.
It's all going in. There's no doubt about it.
I really can't.
This is a check raise from Bise here. He checks that flop. Bends him on. Makes a continuation bet. Surely Bise raises on that board.
Don't want to say 3 hands in a row.
Looks like he just flat called and now he's hit the king.
Wow. Ben drawing to 1 out and 1 out only.
Sick stuff here.
3 million.
And it's all in, and
Wow.
this is a snap call. It looks like it's over. I really feel for this guy. He's in dire shape here. Dead to 2 10s.
Ben saying he's dead. He does have 1
Bise
out.
from Switzerland.
Needs the 10 of spades and
Just
the 10 of
1
spades
10, that's
only.
right, yeah. 1 out. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Bise from Switzerland.
Wow. Just
2
wow.
hands in a row, Henry.
And there you go. Look at that, though. That's
Touch of
lovely to
class.
see. You know,
Touch of class.
that is classy all round. These two guys have battled it out. The fan favourite, Emil Ben Simon, does take home 116,000 euros for his efforts. But it is that man there from Switzerland, the guy that was asleep at the table apparently, Bise. Look at him. He can't contain his emotions. Friends and family joining in from the rail. What a battle. Taking home 185,000
Incredible
euros.
stuff.
Finton.
Absolutely incredible.
Looks like that's his mum and dad there giving him a hug. That's a touch of class as well, isn't it? I love to see that. Couple of pics for the Instagram. Smiles all round from his rail. And obviously there, shake of the hands.
He really came to life for that heads up. He went for it. 3-way, he just looked completely, you know, I don't know, he looked like he was railroaded by the 2 guys, but he totally woke up heads up.
Oh man. George is saying, I'm happy for his family, bro. Fold by turn. Hey, my name is Henry Kilbane. Remember the name. Saying Gavin and Gavin number 2. And this man next to me is not Gavin. It is Finton Gavin. Job well done. Good energy. Semi-decent hand analysis. Thanks for keeping us company. There's always the added needle in there, but I really do appreciate the kind words. And thanks for sticking around.
Absolutely, guys. It was a fun ride for the last 2 days.
We're going to see the ring handed over to that man, Bise, there. And guys, don't forget, we're coming back tomorrow for some 25-25 PLO action. Got a few days of cash games lined up for you. And then it's the Colossal Colossus final table, cool €1 million guaranteed prize pool for just a €550 buy-in. Retax702 saying, see you next time. And Zizi QZ saying, hope you guys enjoyed my memes. I certainly did. I know Finton was laughing to himself throughout. Make sure you do come back to provide us with some more memes. Thanks to all of you who did tune in on Facebook and the poker page. And Finton, dude, what a ride.
I'm just in shock, to be honest, them last few hands.
What a ride.
It was really quite bizarre. I mean, the ace high call I found extraordinary.
It was indeed.
And then immediately after that, we have the queens versus the ace king. And then immediately after that, we have the 10s versus the King nine of hearts on, like, you know, two-heart board. It's been exciting.
I'm loving this.
That is your champion right there, Bise from Switzerland. And you got to congratulate him. What a character. Popular winner here in King's Resort.
I'm loving the comments in the chat. Oddly saying thank you, casters. Dog, ABD, Cat, we love you. Good job. I enjoyed. Thank you so much, guys. Makes our job all the more worthwhile.
Absolutely, for sure.
It does, doesn't it? Just getting words like that, you know. We appreciate you guys tuning in. It's been a ride, guys. It's been a grind, but it's just the beginning, Finton. We got a month's worth.
Don't tell me. I mean,
you know what I mean? We've got
day after day. We've got something every day here. Tomorrow we're going to be streaming the PLO 25-25 game, and do join us for that.
We've got the €1 million first prize guaranteed in the main event. We've got the 25k high roller, the 100k high roller. I mean, don't go anywhere, guys.
Don't go anywhere.
Obviously, try and get some sleep in between streams, but make sure you come back. We do it for you guys. We try and put on a show. And like I said before, as long as you can put up with our rogue chat and our witty banter, we appreciate you guys.
That's your champion, Bise.
Fold return saying that ring is stuck like Henry at the cash game tables. This man knows me well. I always like to be in for about 3 bullets within the first 30 minutes, and then I spend the rest of the session trying to dig myself out, trying to get back to break even. Lovely to see the family getting involved for the picture.
And that really is a good shot.
It is, isn't it? That's a class act.
Okay, guys, we're going to be signing out now. Please do join us tomorrow. I think we come on around 8 o'clock. Not sure. Could be a little bit earlier.
Slightly early, I believe.
Could be.
To Stefan.
Totally depends.
You never know, do you?
Yeah.
Depends if we show up.
Absolutely.
It's been a long grind for us. We could just stream it without the comms in the booth, you know. The people at home would probably enjoy it more. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. And my man, Finton Gavin, give me a shake of the hand, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you,
honestly.
Henry. Loved it for the
Irish
last 2
man,
days.
the man, the myth, the legend. Guys, my name's Henry Kilbane. I was joined by my co-commentator, Finton Gavin. We will see you tomorrow.
Signing out, guys. Back tomorrow for the PLO 25-25.
Peace.
Bye for now.
Take it easy, guys.